Hello everybody, it's Jousy Boy here and welcome back to another video. I have just got back from holiday. As you can see, I am as tanned as the day is long. Probably not actually because I've been putting on sun cream, so trying to not get a burn. And I think I've done a pretty good job, you know, I'm feeling alright. So anyways, today we are doing more of the Alex Rider Mysteries. I started it like a few weeks back and didn't do another episode, so I thought it's just about time to do another. And today is less of a mystery, I suppose, and more of a conspiracy theory. And we're just going to be talking about what it is, how plausible it is, and yeah, just how interesting of a conspiracy theory it is. Because I love it when one of these pops up. And this one is a very niche one. It's a very random one, but I think it's proper interesting. And you guys are going to enjoy it. Today's mystery of Alex Rider is Alan Blunt a good guy? And this is not just one of them questions where we talk about his moral do's and rights and wrongs and all that. Because there is a conspiracy theory that Alan Blunt has ties to Scorpio. And the reason this is, right, before we give our opinion, I'm just going to tell you what the conspiracy theory is. At the end of Scorpio Rising, Alan Blunt, as we know, is being forced to resign. And he's going on holiday to Venice, out of all places, on a cruise with his wife, I believe. And obviously, if you are an attentive Alex Rider fan, you might realise that, oh, Venice, isn't that where the base of Scorpio is? That's where Mollugosto is and all that, you know, the Widow's Palace. And the cogs might start to turn a bit. And that just might make you think, Alan Blunt, you know, are you all there? And obviously on its own, that is not much to go by. You know, it's just going on holiday. Loads of people like going on holiday to Venice. Yasin Grigorovich, he says he loves going there. He never killed anyone there as well. So, you know, maybe Blunt just likes looking at the beautiful flooded city that is Venice. But, as well, we do have to remember that throughout this book, Alan Blunt was being played like a fiddle. For one, you know, he did send a shooter to a school to scare Alex so he could go on this mission with Scorpio. And, you know, he played right into Scorpio's hands. So it's weird how he would then choose to go on a holiday to Venice, isn't it? And I think the main reason people suggest that maybe he does have links with Scorpio is just because of how badly the mission went for Alex, that everything that could have gone wrong didn't. And it feels like almost, was Alan Blunt, you know, purposely playing into Scorpio's hand? However, so that's the theory. Now it's time for me to give my opinion on it. And I think, as interesting as it could potentially be for Alan Blunt, maybe, to be a bit of a bad guy, which would be a shock, I don't think there's enough evidence to really back it properly or make it a proper possibility. I remember a while ago, in Strange Things, out of all things, there was this horrific theory I heard that Dustin's girlfriend, Zuzi, I think her name is, she was actually a secret Russian spy sent to delay them, because that's why she took forever to say, like, Plants Constant or whatever it is. You know when they need to unlock the door and she starts singing Never Ending Story? Apparently she's a Russian spy who doesn't want them to unlock it, so she sings that song, but then tells it anyway. I know that's a little bit of a sidetrack, but it doesn't remind me of that, but it's that sort of thing of like, Blunt can't be a baddie, because in 9 books he's helped stop bad things from happening. He's stopped Scorpio's plans, no matter how lucky it might have been and how reliant on a child it might have been. He has stopped Scorpio's plans. And then I suppose you have to think, well, if, you know, he probably didn't always with Scorpio, but he's been forced to resign now. Has, you know, something come up? Have they gone, yo, Alan Blunt, you're resigning, aren't you? Come work for us. And that is a possibility, you know. I'm not saying that offer could never be on the table. However, Alan Blunt, I think, strikes me as a man with passion for his job. You know, he wants the country to be safe. In Scorpio, I think especially, you really see that. You see his concern and fear. Alex, you know, thinks like, oh God, he's actually scared about what's going to happen here. And I think a man who cares that much about the country and has worked for MI6 for 20 years or something like that isn't just going to go, oh, you know, Scorpio, they've offered me a bit of Wonga. When I can retire and go on holiday with my wife, I'm going to become evil instead. It's just not the Alan Blunt I know. And as interesting as it might be, I just don't think there is enough in this theory to really consider it. I don't know if I missed any points here. I don't know if there's more depth to this theory than meets the eye. But for me, I can't see it. I can't see it. I think it is interesting, though, that Horowitz did say he's going to Venice, because that must be a purposeful drop. And is he potentially setting up something in the future where Alan Blunt will return as maybe not such a good guy? Or is it one of the things that writers do where they kind of leave it ambiguous just in case he wants to go down that route? Because I remember, I think it's even in the second book, Alan Blunt says to Mrs. Jones, you know, you had children, and she says yes. So he set up there. What something's happened to Mrs. Jones' children. I'm sure he didn't think at the time. Oh, Nightshade took them when the children were really young, and her husband was a spy all this time. Like, you know what I mean? That's not what he planned. So maybe he's just left it open to interpretation, and that is interesting from you. And I would love to see something on this. I would love if he is doing more books. I don't think there's any need to, but he does need to save the reboot because the reboot is not good. If he does, I'd like to see Alan Blunt back because he really grounded the whole MI6 thing, and not obviously returning to MI6 that's going to ruin it, but just have him involved somewhat and maybe explore this theory a bit if he's going to go down that route. If not, that's completely fine. And anyways, I need to give my conclusion, and my conclusion is no way. No way. He's not. Alan Blunt does not work for Scorpio. He's not going to work for Scorpio. And if he does, then there's an awful lot of egg on my face. Like an all-day breakfast. We're talking scrambled egg, fried egg, poached egg, eggs on toast, and that's just eggs in it. Hard-boiled egg, soft-boiled egg even. You know, the egg you dip your Marmite and soldiers into. Have I missed any eggs? Omelette can go on there if it wants. And then like maybe egg white for like, when you make soft peaks and that. Yolks, all the rest of it, raw egg, yeah. So that's how much egg would be on my face if Alan Blunt was evil, because he's not. Anyways, that does wrap up this video. Thank you for watching, Alex Rider fans. I know my channel's quite a bit of a contrast between Alex Rider videos and like football and that sort of thing. I'm trying to please both audiences because I seem to have an audience in those two sectors, so I'm trying my best. I've been a busy guy these last couple of weeks because I've been on holiday and that. I've just returned now, so videos should become more consistent again. Thank you for watching anyways, guys. I know I've just waffled there for 10 minutes. I need a shower because I stink. You didn't need to know that anyway. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.